Hello, CC9 community. I want to share encouragement from a classic resource in the Christian coaching movement, Christian Coaching by Gary Collins. And he's actually going to quote Rick Warren in the opening few sentences I want to share with you. And then I want to close with the encouragement from him. And it really is around this idea of helping clients discern the waves and where God's moving as waves, and then they know where to surf, right? Once they discern the wave that God is building in their life, the movement of God, the leading of God, then they can discern where to surf. It says this in his book, The Purpose-Driven Church. Rick Warren writes about surfing in the ocean near his home. No one ever tries to build a wave. Instead, surfing is the art of riding waves that God builds. God makes the waves, surfers just ride them. And then he goes on and says this is also the job of Christian coaches. They seek to help people discern what God is doing in the world and in their lives. The coach comes alongside individuals or groups and helps them find their calling as part of God's divine agenda, riding the waves that he is building. So it's an invitation to think of coaching as a form of discerning the waves. And it's really a stark difference from trying to manufacture waves in our life, from trying to build our own waves versus discerning how is God present, what is God doing, how has God wired me, what is God authoring in my life. And then when we take the perspective of building a coaching practice, it's the same principle. Instead of trying to manufacture the coaching practice on our own strength, by our own power, by our own wisdom, of course, we walk out wisdom practices, but we are dependent on God's wave. We are discerning for God's activity, God's wave, and then we're seeking to join him so that the flow of the coaching practice is an outflow of how God has authored our lives, of what God is doing in this season, and where he is leading ultimately. So I want to share that encouragement with you. We're not alone. We're not here just mustering up strength. We truly are seeking to discern the waves that God is building, what God is building in our life, seeking to join him in that and align ourselves to God's building, and then let the outflow of our life be the outflow of the Spirit's activity. Blessings on the week ahead.